here. All I can say is that it's unfortunate that you guys are experiencing this, and I hope that the administration resolves it really quickly.
Through the chair,
Yes.
I'd like to change one of my votes, please.
Hold on. Right now, I'm in the middle of having a discussion with two young men that are here in the audience, and you want to change your vote.
Through the chair, regarding this discussion,
Yeah.
I also want to commend the students for coming in and letting us hear firsthand what the situation is, and I want to encourage you in the future, yourself and your classmates, to come to the board, well, preferably through the class representative, which hopefully will be attending the meeting in the future. But I do want to commend you for taking the guts to stand up there and say what you have to say, and we really appreciate you coming over this evening.
Yeah. The class representative is currently here and more than willing and ready to attend, and she will be attending in a formal manner very shortly. So that sort of the answers, and hopefully when you come back before us, what we talk about and what they come and do in the schools over the next week will make a difference, because we want to hear from you again. Because if we say we're going to do it, and then you're coming back to us and nothing is happening, we want to hear from you. So we're going to address it. Yes, go ahead.
I just want to know why you trying to execute so many plans at once. Like, and
I'm not.
He's good. Give him a round of applause.
dress code, we didn't find the first year of the dress code. We didn't find out until the dress code was for reals for the summer. So if we bought any clothes, that was a waste of money for school, because now we have to buy new clothes.
I am going to have to stop you because it's been in place for 3 years. So we already now know. So it ain't a new well,
This is my freshman year.
Let the young man talk.
I know, but this summer, everybody left school knowing they had uniforms in September.
No, I'm talking about the first year.
But
and then, if you have a rule, if you have something that's supposed to be enforced and no one is listening to it, and then it comes down to it, and then by the end of the year, the end of the 3 months, whatever, everyone wearing what they want. To me, that law doesn't mean anything, and people are not listening to it. So people started to buy whatever they wanted. And Miss Yuli, there's nothing she can do, because unless you're suspending the whole class, I'm talking about the whole school. You walked in there, and you saw what it's like. Unless you're suspending the whole... Did you wear this one today? Because I wore this to school today, and there's nothing she can do. She grabbed about 30, I was in the office, and she grabbed about 35 kids. A day, easy, just like this. It's like if you saw these people, you're grabbing them. There's nothing she can do, and it's not her fault, and it makes no sense to try and make something so quick. You need a process to work it out. You can't just say, "Oh, here we go."
Well, just so they.
I like this young man.
What's your last name?
I'm gonna let.
I want to hire him.
Just so they know, he was on the committee that we had the discussion with. So him and I have had this very delightful, this encouraging conversation, and we're going to look at it, and we're not executing plans. I think the dress code and the chaos we're dealing with schedules, educational merit, people having the appropriate classes to graduate, those are separate issues. Those are things we need to deal with. We're not here right now to tell you that you don't know.
It's a separate issue because she's working on trying to get everyone in the school to look the same. And if you focusing on other things, to me, that's the least important. I'm a senior. In my senior year, I didn't expect to come in the first day of school. It's 7:45 is supposed to start, and I'm sitting out there at 8:30. We're trying to get into the school, handing out new schedules, and as we're walking into school, you're not in dress code. Who cares about the dress code? I'm trying to get my schedule. I'm still training. It's still like a week later, and I had to get my first class is today, my first real day of school.
Well, I'm going to say that I understand you and I hear you, but they are definitely two separate issues that we will deal with separately. You are quite eloquent. I hope you're going to be an attorney, because you definitely have stated your position quite well. But I have to tell you, what I want to hear from you in the next few weeks is that the issues about your class, the classes that you need to graduate, the teachers that you need to have in class, and that the chaos that you currently see has subsided. I think that I did a great deal of justice in allowing you guys to speak out of turn, and I hope that you continue to come. But at this time, I'm going to have to cut you off.
But sure,
I'm sorry.
Sir, before you leave, I need your name.
Through the chair,
You guys gotta understand, we sat in a meeting for 2.5 hours.
I like what you're saying. These are young men of Lakewood.
Mr. President,
I'm not changing it. He's not changing it. We need to have a different discussion, so we can't have it here.
Oh, but it's so
through the
good.
chair, Michael offered an apprenticeship. So
That's what you were talking about. So
Young
I
and
understand.
Lakewood.
I understand, I'm sorry. But if we do this, then it'll be more and more. I did give them that opportunity, did I or did I not? And thank you, I appreciate you. Please come to the next meeting and sign up so that we can hear from you.
About uniform.
No.
Anything, you can come to speak, just sign up. You can sign up from 6:30 till 8.
The two
There's a
young
sign-up
men,
sheet there.
the two young men, you guys are done. I'll give you 2 minutes.
Okay, I'd like to speak on uniform, which I have got suspended today. I have got suspended today for uniform. Like he's saying, she can't suspend the whole school, but she suspended like 30 students about uniform, which I'm in there for my schedule because I'm all over the place, and she suspended me for my schedule. Mind you, it's 1,000 kids walking around with whatever they got on, and she suspended 30 out of 1,000 kids. So what's going on?
Okay. Okay.
I think, Ms. Superintendent, we're hearing that the principal is actually enforcing the dress code.
We are hearing it,
Yes, you can. Hold on 1 second.
but she
We
can't
hear
suspend
you.
1,000 children.
No, she can't. So she
Hold
needs
on.
clear direction.
Michael,
Yeah, so how do you want
hold on. Hold on. Listen. No, what I want to share with you is that we're not going to fix that here tonight. That's not going to happen. But we hear you, and Ms. Silva has said she will address it. So I think we listened to several things related to the uniforms, and I'm here to tell you that I'm glad that you guys have the choice when you're at home whether or not you're going to wear uniforms. Because my kids go to the same school, they don't have the choice. They're going to wear them, they have to show up, and it ain't fair. It just is what it is. So what I'm saying is, we'll have to have more of a discussion because I'm dealing with the same issues. I got to deal with my kids that are in the same school with you, telling me the same thing. And guess what? They got to go to
My mom
school in
clearly wasn't
uniform.
gonna buy me no school clothes because she was calling the school for about the whole summer, wondering do we have uniform or not. She told me and my twin brother that she's not buying us no regular clothes. She's only buying us school uniform. But I'm asking everybody in the school, are we wearing school uniform? In the last 3 months that we had school last year, nobody's wearing uniform. So everybody's saying there's no uniform.
Okay, well, we'll have to address it. We know that it's an issue. We need to move away from that. Hold on. We need to move away from that because I need to hear what Ms. Vicchio has to say. I understand you. I understand you.
First of all, I'm very, very surprised that at the beginning of the school year just started. Seems to something as important as education just came up, and the need for more teachers in the classroom, and nobody knows what they're supposed to be taking and all, and that bothers me. However, bringing up the uniform, I only think this lady had said that 30 students are in the office because they're out of uniform. I think that's a bit extreme. It's only beginning of the school, it's give warnings, something or other, but don't haul them all into the office. I have to also tell you that I am a great advocate for some kind of an equality in the school, not the way some people go to school. It just isn't, and I don't mean only the students. And I wish that maybe the board would consider sticking to some kind of a unity in what to wear to school. It's very discouraging. I hear this all the time from people in town. That's how it is. However, my most important thing to do is to hear your students. As Lenny had said, come to us with educational problems and we will try to solve them, but nobody is listening, so what the heck?
Okay. All right. Now, at this point, we're going to move on to the next item on the agenda. What is the welfare?
Good and welfare.
And welfare. All right. I'd just like to say that.
There was someone, Mr. Thomas, who wanted to change his vote. Would it be appropriate at 10:10 to do that? Mr. Silver, remember to stop it.
Maybe you can get a second.
Oh.
Want to change the vote?
Yeah. Is anyone seconding his?
Second.
Okay. All in favor? Aye. Anyone against? Seeing none, Mr. Silver, the floor is yours.
A1 on page 9, to a yes vote.
Okay. 81 on 85.
Okay.
Motion passes.
Mr. Silver, Mr. President, if the VA can now announce what passed, what didn't, now that we've done all the voting on
Yes.
Now that Mr. Silver's changed initially, when I had said everything passed, I reread it and double checked and advised the board attorney that actually item on page 9, item A1 had not passed because there were 3 no votes and only 4 yes votes. Mr. Silver's now changed his vote, is now be recorded as 5 yes votes and 2 no votes.
And why is there need for 5 yes votes?
Awarding of a contract involves money.
Is that a contract or a placement of a student?
It's actually a there's a state form of a contract. New Jersey Department of Education, state of
So
Virginia.
this placement of the student actually becomes a contract. There will be
Yes,
5
that's when you
votes.
put down the amount of the contract.
Had that issue passed?
Yes, and now we're on building
Good
welfare.
welfare. I would just like to speak to the, not the outcome, but to the community showing and support, the band and everyone at Homedale. I mean, the community at Homedale, the stands were full and they've been in a while. And it really, it really was good to see so many people from different years that have gone to Lakewood that actually came out to see that game. It was quite refreshing to see different generations of ex-Piners that have played, and it was really nice. I've been going to games for probably years, and I haven't seen that many on that side. So it was great to see that support, and I hope that we, work together and continue to support. It wasn't a good outcome in score, but it was a good showing.
Mr. Thomas, it was 14 more points than the entire last year.
Yes, they scored twice, so it was awesome. So that's good welfare.
Coach, we'll keep it up.
That's it for me. Any other good welfare? Seeing none, I'd like a motion to adjourn.
Bye now.